2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Rose with the ball. Lillard picks him up. And stolen by James. Lillard with the bucket.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
Miami calls timeout.
And the first timeout of the game called for the Heat.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud.
Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the Heat's head coach. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket to basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, I think they might want to play at a slower pace and try and avoid a track meet.
Here's LeBron after the Heat pick up two. Here's Yao. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Miami Heat. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's James. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Yao. The shot comes out, and it's Miami the other way. Rose attacking, and Rose throws it down.
And defensively, you've got to play Rose for the drive. You let him get to the rim, and he'll throw it down on your head.
Now here's Yao. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Now Yao. The three from Poole. The Grizzlies with another miss. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
They double him with Adebayo. Here's Lopez. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Rose. Here's Ibaka. Here's Van Horn. Here's Adebayo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Poole with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Three-pointer, Lillard. Can't hit that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. And, of course, one of the league's longest-tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame-level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Brook Lopez. And it's Derrick Rose with the 3. Rose has got 13.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Now Rose, after the miss 3 from Damian Lillard.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Lillard scanning the floor. They need this. That one falls.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Rose, no good.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out. Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the Heat, going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. This one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat. The Grizzlies trail by 13. And here is LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Kicks it out to James. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Green. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Rose. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge, and the challenge was how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career's going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First personal foul.
And Miami has possession. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Lillard attacking. And then Lillard slams it in.
Great find by Bron, using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
Here's Poole driving to the basket. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Back to Harper. Heat moving the ball around. Ilgauskas. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
17-foot shot on the way. The Grizzlies trail by 18. It's LeBron with the drive. Laid in with the night. Nice touch off the glass. James has got his second basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Heat call time here. Miami leading by 16. Pass to Ibaka. Drops in the layup for 2.
And though we often talk about Harper scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Adebayo down low. He gets it in there.
And nice to see the strong inside game they're playing this quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And finished off by LeBron.
And come on, what are you doing when Bron is pulling off those dribble moves? Like, if you're the defense, you just keep it pushing.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The Grizzlies shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Shoots the 3. James with another miss. Miami leading by 17. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Outside DeRozan. Lillard outside. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Heat out front, leading by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. James with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And Lopez throws it down.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And stolen by Lillard. Yao with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Crawford, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Kept alive. The kick out to Rose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs.
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time. Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
And it's James missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Ilgauskas. Yao with the block.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
The Heat leading by 22. Mitchell outside. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lopez has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Olynyk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the Heat making a change here. And so Olynyk nails both of them. The Heat leading by 20. Outside, Ginobili. Rebound by Olynyk.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Derek Harper.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Third team foul.
That free throw missing. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
A second chance effort. Ibaka hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ibaka's got his 3rd basket of the night. James, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And the basket by Ginobili.
Very reliable. Ginobili solid from deep.
And the dunk by James.
Well, I guess we can give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ginobili, that's for 2. They get it again. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Miami Heat taking a 19-point lead into the break.
60.
The scoring.
The Grizzlies. 41.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Mitchell wide open. Offensive rebound Heat. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Outside Ibaka. Takes the 3. Here's Adebayo. Jacks up a 3. Again, Ibaka missing. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Smart on the wing. This one for three. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And the Heat making a change here.
Now in the game, Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
The Heat leading by 19. 16 feet away. Here's Ibaka. Back to Rose. Here's Ilgauskas. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense. Beautiful.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Here we go, fans. Make some noise for your team. Fans, give it up for the best dance team in the NBA, your Miami Heat Dancers.
Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Takes a three. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Miami leading by 19. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 26 points.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
Here's Van Horn. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat. And they double up James. Back to Lillard. A three ball. He can't get it to go.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Ilgauskas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those two spots in 7. There's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over. Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Pass to Poole. The three-pointer, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Now at the line,
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Good on the second free throw. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rose.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
To the paint, the kick out to Rose. Back to Green. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
He hits the second from the line. Memphis with the ball. The three from Poole. The offensive rebound. Looking to get it going. And then Lillard slams it in.
And Yao just so big, he's able to see over the top of the defense, and that allows him to find an open teammate. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Grizzlies substitution.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight.